Good morning, Cypress Village residents. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Chat. My name's Ty Morgan, Executive Director. Today is Friday, October 4th, and thank you for all tuning in today for another episode of Virtual Coffee Chat. As always, our goal here is to provide our residents with updated information on a weekly basis with multiple venues, and this one happens to be Coffee Chat. So thanks for being here, and I'll catch up with you with a few wrap it up. See you soon.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. A couple updates in the personnel for maintenance this first thing this morning. Peter, my tech that's in healthcare, had brain surgery 10 days ago. He is out of ICU and doing well. It will be at least a month to possibly two before he's back because he's needing a walker now because of his balance and a couple other things. So he's got a lot of physical therapy ahead of him, but we're very happy that he's out of ICU and he can hear now, which is always a good thing. Jeremiah is still in the hospital as of this filming. He's got an infection with his appendix. So we're waiting for him to be discharged. We're hoping it's any day now. We think he'll be back early next week. And lastly, Ray Arenada out in the homes. His father took a turn for the worse in the Philippines, and he'll be going home to visit him in the next, couple days to the week. And so that puts me down 3 guys in the maintenance department. Good news is I've already hired 2, and one started yesterday. His name is Mike. So we're calling him M3 because we already have 2 other Mikes and Michaels. But if you see him out in the homes, he'll be working out in the homes. Say hello to him, introduce. He'll try to meet you guys. Gary Baker is working Tuesdays and Wednesdays and sometimes Thursdays back because he got bored in retirement, so that's good news. And then I have another guy starting in a couple weeks who has a lot of skilled nursing experience, and he'll be working in the buildings. So those are all good things. I have more interviews coming. I'm going to hire probably temporary guys until everybody gets back, just to keep us going. Another update from transportation. No personnel updates, but we're getting a lot of calls last minute. Please do your best to give us 24 hours notice when you need an appointment. We're doing our best to accommodate everybody, but I know there's been a couple in the last couple days where people have called at 5 o'clock the night before. They need to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we just don't have anybody scheduled, or we're already booked for that time. So it's been pretty difficult. Got to give it to Tim. He's doing a great job over there, trying to keep everybody transported to the right direction. Starting today, we'll be using all 3 buses for the Symphony. So that puts a big strain on our department, but we're happy to do it to be able to do other things and activities. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Good morning, Cypress. This is Cindy Goodholm, your Director of IHS Services. Just wanted to say welcome and remind you that we are here to serve you. We thank you so much for everyone who has already put trust in us and appreciate the opportunity to serve you all. Want to remind you that we have started our travel service, and we are doing airport round-trip transportation as well as to our cruise port and Amtrak. Airport transportation is $60 each way, and Amtrak and cruise port are $50. We'd love the opportunity to help you make your travel arrangements seamless. We also have our Welcome Home program for those of you who may be experiencing a hospitalization or a trip stay in our rehab. We are available to help you at home when you return. We can also help the transition in between the facility and home, help you clean out and prep your home to get ready to return, as well as to help you once you're there. If you are in need of any of our services, please don't hesitate to reach out and we will schedule time to meet with you. Thank you.
Good morning, villagers. Ashley Miller here, your Director of Resident Services. I hope you all have had a wonderful week this week, and we have a very exciting day today. It's Wellness Expo Day. So come on down to Wellness Way anytime between 10 and 2 o'clock and join in on the experiences that we have planned for you. Come tour the gym, enjoy a cypress smoothie and a little nosh of some healthy bites sponsored by Dining. Get your blood pressure taken, and don't forget to stop by and try out a collagen drink from your village dentist, Dr. Wagner. We'll have our Expo passports waiting for you when you sign in at one of our registration tables. Once you complete your passport, please turn that back in. That will be your ticket to be entered into win one of our amazing raffle baskets. So I am so excited for today's event. I hope you all are as well. So come on down, and we can't wait to see you on Wellness Way today. Life Transitions Group will be meeting on Tuesday, October 8th at 2 p.m. in B3. And our next Live Vibrant lecture will also be on Tuesday, October 8th at 2:30 in the OMR. We have Carrie Pettish from Shine coming in to talk about Medicare open enrollment. If you guys have any questions regarding your insurance or are looking into changing your insurance, you will not want to miss this discussion. So please come see us on Tuesday, October 8th at 2:30 in the OMR. And Guardian Pharmacy will be back in the Wellness Center on Wednesday, October 9th from 9 until 12 p.m. The medication cycle pickup will be for Tower C, the houses, and pill packs. And this month's wellness orientation will be on Thursday, October 10th at 11 a.m. in the Wellness Center. If anyone would like to attend, please call myself or Chrissy, and we will put you down on the RSVP list. And lastly, Caregiver Support Group will be meeting again. That will be guided by Dr. Connie, and that will be on Thursday, October 10th at 11 a.m. in the 7th floor activity room. And for our daily dose of wellness, I'd like to share the definition of a word that we all know and could use a little reminder of: resilience, the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, toughness. This is a reminder to you all to never forget your resilient spirit and to trust that you are capable of conquering hard things. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you around the village.
Hello, Cypress Village. This is Laurel Mundell, Director of Administrative Services. So for starters, we have the newsletter, long awaited, a little bit late, apologies, but it's out today, so it should be in your boxes already if you have not already checked your mail kiosk tube or your in-house box. I just wanted to bring attention to a couple things in there. We've got some great resources, awesome material for you to review. And one of the things that I wanted to touch on is that for those of you who have family or friends coming out of town that use the hotel down the street, we have a new point of contact for that. So it's the same phone number as Caitlin that we had before. Now it's Coretta, and we have her information in the newsletter there. You can get discounted Cypress Village Family and Friends discount. If our guest suite is booked and you want to have more folks come there, that's the best way to go about that. I also have included a Walk to End Alzheimer's fundraising update. We are at $5,650, which is phenomenal. In some of our upcoming fundraisers, I just wanted to touch on briefly. We have our bake sale at the festival on Tuesday, October 8th. So if you're participating with providing some baked goods, please bring them to the business office at noon on Tuesday so that they can package them up and get them prepared. On October 15th, we're going to have another bingo night. Lisa Drew's hosting Blacklight Bingo, which will be super fun. Wear fun neon colors and patterns, and it'll make everybody, look crazy. We're going to have a good time there. October 25th through November 1st, we're going to have our pumpkin decorating contest like we've done in the past with employee departments decorating their pumpkins, and you all get to vote. But this year, a ticket is going to be $1. So each ticket to vote equals $1. And that's going to be another fun fundraiser for our Alzheimer's Association. And then last but certainly not least, right before the walk leading up to our community walk, we're going to have our silent auction. We do this every year as well. And that'll be from November 1st to the 8th. So we've got a few fun things to go. As a reminder, if you want a t-shirt, that's $50. And then the gourmet dinner, we only have a couple seats left. So if you're interested in joining that 5-course gourmet dinner served by our very own dining department, $250 or more will get you a seat at the gourmet dinner. You'll see a lot of information in there. We've got Medicare open enrollment coming up in October, so I think Ashley Miller is going to speak more to that. But I just want everyone to be aware that there's a Know the Difference here. It's a nice, concise page about traditional Medicare versus Medicare Advantage, and then it answers some frequently asked questions. There will be an in-person meeting that Ashley's hosting as part of their Live Vibrant lecture series. But if you missed that, like I said, this is a great resource just to overview if you have any questions during that, as well as some vaccination opportunities. We do have our vaccine clinic that is this month, but registrations have closed. So for any of you who either missed the registration process or you wanted more than just the flu vaccine, there's a page in there also about what our vaccine opportunities are with transportation to get you what you're looking for. And then last but certainly not least, I just put a refresher in there about our app, our community app. Towards the end, we have just another page. This is a reminder of how to log in, what the instructions for getting into the app, and then a little bit about navigating it within each module. But I also just wanted to remind everyone that there's a search feature on the app. So if at any time you come into your app and you don't know, I want to know where the floor leader meeting minutes are, the unit leader minutes, anything like that, you can actually search in the search bar, floor leader, unit leader, or menu, or whatever it is that you're looking for. And every mention of that name will pop up on your screen and you'll be able to find what it is that you're looking for, even if you don't know which module it's under. And then I think that was it. I just wanted to make sure that I covered all of that. A lot of great information in this newsletter for these past 2 months. So take a look through, at least skim through it to see the headlines and if there's anything that interests you in there. And that's all that I have for you. So I will see you around the village.
Good morning, villagers. It's Lisa Drew, your Community Life Services Director, coming to you on the first Friday in October. I always like to acknowledge the first and the last. I don't know why, just makes me feel good. Okay, so today we're going to get into the coffee series updates a little bit later in the broadcast. I want to let you know that we have a few spots left for this Sunday's Beaches Fine Arts trip. We do have a few spaces left for the Halloween party on October 31st. I also want to make sure you all know that the Halloween party is no charge to you this year. The Halloween party is on us. You do have to sign up so we know how much pizza to buy, but make sure you sign up because it's going to be a fun time. Costumes are encouraged and you'll be glad you went. It's going to be spooky fun time. So next Friday is the Navy birthday. Come down to Egret Hall at 1 o'clock, have some cake. Ed Froelich has been working hard to bring some Navy VIPs in. I don't want to misquote him and tell you what exact squadron they're from, but he has a really great presentation planned for you. It's going to be interesting, informative, and fun. So come down Egret Hall next Friday at 1 o'clock. Also next week, you asked for the Metropolitan Opera at the Movie series, and we have that on the calendar this month. The new season started this month. The first trip is next week, and we do have half a dozen people or so signed up. I just want to let you know that Carmela Tardo did tell me that that opera is 4 hours long. So I just want to let you know, it starts at 1. I'm sure there'll be an intermission, but just so you'll be aware that it's a long opera. Call me if you have any questions about that. Also, the big thing next week is our big annual Community Fall Festival on Tuesday the 8th. We will have games and food trucks, a beer tent, bratwurst, live music, ice cream, funnel cakes, pumpkin decorating, corn stalks, It's going to be a great time, and the weather's going to be beautiful. So come out from the actual event is from 2 to 5. We kind of reserve the 2 to 3 hour for any assisted living or memory care residents who want to attend when the crowd is a little bit thinner. But you are welcome to attend anytime between 2 and 5. There'll be plenty of places to sit and enjoy the company of your friends and neighbors in the autumn sunshine. And so that brings us to the coffee series, which is this morning. So pay attention, any of you going to the coffee series. I've been sending out these updates, but I just want to reiterate. Everybody with a seat is going to be assigned to a bus. In order for this to run smoothly for everyone involved, riders and drivers, you must ride on the bus that you're assigned to and from the symphony. We will give you your bus number when you are loading up. We'll be there to get you on the right bus. When you get off the bus at the symphony, your driver will give you a ticket with your bus number and the driver's phone number on it. The buses are going to be clearly marked. It is your responsibility to know which bus you're on and be on that bus. We do have a lot more people this year going to the coffee series than we did last year, even though now that we can use all of our buses and we don't have to use the motor coach anymore, we actually have more seats available this year than we did with the motor coach, but we still have a waiting list. So that means that this year your seats are not transferable. Of course, you can give your tickets to anybody you want to if you're not using them, but you cannot give your seat assignment because we have a waiting list. You have to let us know if you are not going to be riding the bus. If you are not going, your seats have to go to the people on the wait list. I'm sure you can appreciate that the people on the wait list will appreciate that. So that's it for me. Have a great weekend. I will see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Just a quick update from the security office. First thing, just be aware that seniors are always going to be targets for scammers. We learned of another one the other day, just trying to get a hold of people from JEA. They're trying to stop by houses and show you how things work and how to save on your bill. So that's probably a scam. It's not a typical thing they do. So just be careful there. And always, if it's a solicited situation, it's probably not not something you want to get involved with, especially if they're asking for your information, your account numbers, your name, birth date, that sort of thing. Probably something you should shut down right away. On the same topic of solicitors, just know that this is the time of year that you may be getting some solicitors for political reasons. So if you find anything or get anything from that, just let my office know. We'll try to either we'll scare them off and get them out of here, or we'll deal with it in that as best we can. Just a heads up, we're going to be getting a new speed bump in the next couple of weeks. I look forward to that. Obviously, there's a sign out there saying we have one. It went in, and obviously no speed bump went in yet. It's coming, but don't be surprised one day you're going to be rolling up and there will be one. So just pay close attention to that. The last thing I have for y'all has to do with the reserve parking in the garage. If you own a reserve space, happy for you, great. We would prefer you park in your own. In the event that somebody took yours and they're being naughty, let my office take care of that. Contact us and we'll get you a temporary space. Try not to take somebody else's permanent space, because that just becomes a game of musical cars in which we try to move everybody around the lot back to their actual designated space. which is a lot of fun for me and time consuming and whatnot. But we want to have you be in your own space, and we will take care of the violators as necessary. So, and we'll be as expedient as possible. That's all for me. Y'all have a good day.
Good morning, everybody. This is Tyler from Dining Services. Just wanted to touch on a couple things. The first being the cookout that we had for the Employee Appreciation Fund kickoff. Things went well. I had a great time. Love doing those, so we're going to do more of them. It's a great way for everybody to get out, so just keep eyes and ears out for more of those in the future. We're going to hope to do at least one a month in the future, or moving forward. The Lakeside menu, we've introduced the new menu. Most of you have seen it. It's been a hit. A lot of the items have gone kind of the way we expected, and some of the items not as much. We've found that the pork chop and the salmon are extremely popular, and it's great. It's awesome. I'm happy to hear a lot of the things that we're hearing, but we are still working on, correcting some of the logistical issues that we have and making sure that we can execute that menu as efficiently as possible. So, and then the last thing is our reservations. We've put in the different little methods that we can to kind of make reservations more accessible for you all, and it seems to be working. But because of that, we've gotten to the point where we are busy the entire night, and tables are sometimes hard to get to at your reservation time. This is just because of a mixture of things, but we're going to be working on a couple of things for the next couple of weeks to see about getting those tables in and out as fast as we can, but without rushing you along. It's kind of a fine line to walk. But last thing I wanted to talk about is in the Loon's Nest, you will see these table tents. They are regarding the My Customer Voice. It's a way to submit customer feedback, a survey even of the dining services as a whole, and you can put in anything in there regarding dining. It's something that I look at every day, if not every other day. So we do take it into account, and it's something that we pay attention to. Please use it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Cypress residents. Ray Burns, your friendly neighborhood landscaper. Got a bunch of updates for you guys. After the hurricane came through, I believe we got probably 90% of everything cleaned up. You guys may have some stuff in your backyards, stuff that's not blocking any walkways or driveways. That stuff will be cleaned up as we come through doing our regular maintenance, which because of that, we are a little bit behind, but we're not too bad. Have a better idea tomorrow where we stand with that. So if you do see limbs and stuff in your yard, just be a little bit patient. We didn't forget you. We'll be there. And again, mowing's a little bit behind schedule. Detail crew, they seem to be on schedule. They're in the Indigo Silverberry area. Tomorrow they will be Goldcrest Croton tomorrow and probably next week. Sod prep started today. They started over on Indigo and Silverberry. They'll continue probably not tomorrow, but Monday they'll continue, and then Tuesday we should start to install the sod. It's probably too late. If you have something that needs to be repaired, you can try and call us. Most likely it's gonna have to wait for the next one, but if you have something, just give us a call. Leaf pickup. Leaves are gonna start to fall very soon. Probably not gonna start that till the end of October. Maybe a little earlier, we'll see how that goes. And what else? Oh, cutbacks. Yeah, that time of the year for your winter cutbacks is coming, so I know I've gotten a bunch of requests so far. Just keep those coming in, give us a big list, and probably again, end of October, we'll start doing those. Other than that, that's all we have. Thanks.
Good morning. It's Louise Fontecchio, your president of your Resident Advisory Council, here to say thank you for coming Tuesday night. We had a wonderful turnout. Everybody that came, I think, had a wonderful time. Tyler fixed the best hamburgers and hot dogs we've ever eaten. And we had just a really good time, and thank you for being there, and thank you to management for helping us to make it such a success. I hope everybody met the RAC candidates who were there. They all came out to meet you and visit with you, and I want to remind you that Resident Advisory Council elections will be during October. The specific dates are in the log article that you received, and refer to it for those dates. And not only that, but you'll see signs up. But they begin, I believe, electronic voting starts in mid-October, goes through October, and then there will be some paper ballot voting for those of you that can't vote electronically, and that will be, I think, in early November. As far as the Employee Appreciation Fund campaign, want to remind everybody that's why we had such a good time Tuesday night, was to come out, get excited about it, and let you know a little bit about what's coming up on that. Over the next few weeks on Coffee Chat, you will see the Resident Advisory Council committee chairs who will tell you their experiences working with some of the employees that deal with their specific committees, and many of the behind-the-scenes things that they do that you may not know about. You'll see individual employees who will give you their warm, heartfelt thanks for just how much your holiday gift means to them. In addition, you'll see posters around the village which will show the different employees, their departments, and give you a list of all of the many, many things that they do for us so that you will be aware of that. I want you to remember that the Cypress Mart is open the last Friday of the month, and what you spend in that Cypress Mart, it all goes to either charities, the Employee Appreciation Fund, or the Scholarship Fund. So they wanted me to give them a shout out, and I'm glad to do so, for their help in supporting our Employee Appreciation Fund. So, lots to come. One other thing that we may or may not be able to do, but we're checking into the possibility of finding a way to do electronic transfers. So if you're not a check writer and want to do an electronic transfer into the Employee Appreciation Fund, we are hopeful that we're going to be able to offer that to you this year. So, lots to come. Please come to the community meeting Tuesday, where the RAC candidates will speak, and you'll get to meet them if you didn't get to come Tuesday night, and where you will hear further from Nancy Rochester, who is a member of the Employee Appreciation Fund, and will tell you even more about what they're doing. So thank you, and thank you again for Tuesday night. We had a great time.
All right, I'm back, and hope everybody's getting a lot of good, valuable information today. I just wanted to kick it off with an event we had earlier this week, which was on the 30th. We had our annual Connect Us event where we invited a lot of local industry leaders, also Jacksonville politicians and other leadership through UNF and distinct businesses throughout Jacksonville. We had a good crowd. We had, I want to say, somewhere in the 80 to 85 range show up. We did miss a few key individuals. They were deployed due to Hurricane Helene, so that was understandable, but very successful event. Made some great connections, and we will be having some follow-up with some of those individuals moving forward, including the president of UNF and our hospital leadership. So more to come on that, but thank you all for allowing us to occupy the space. It was definitely a benefit to our community. Secondly, I would like to give a big shout out. This isn't my resident recognition of the week, but I would like to give some recognition to the Resident Advisory Council and all the committee chairs. They held a cookout event at the Boathouse on Wednesday this week that was a really big hit. It was put together pretty much last minute by Louise Fontecchio and her RAC committees in conjunction with Katie and Tyler and a few associates. And it was a huge success. We had great participation. I want to say we had 125 residents show up. The intent was just to get residents together, be more aware of the Employee Appreciation Fund and what it means. So again, just a big thank you to all of the residents that have participated and donated, but also just a big thank you to the Resident Advisory Council and committees. So thank you and kudos to all of you. This is just a reminder, this upcoming Tuesday, we have our community meeting at 10 a.m. in Egret Hall. We hope to see as many residents in person as possible, but if not, we always video the meeting for residents to see on our YouTube channel. So that's coming up, but today at 10 o'clock, I'm hoping everybody that's in attendance at Coffee Chat will be leaving Coffee Chat and heading up to the Wellness Expo in the Veterans Lobby Lounge, Veterans Lobby, as well as up near Wellness Way. Ashley, Deb, Lisa Drew, and the CLS team, Chrissy Sifka, all have a lot in store for you, a lot of great vendors, a lot of great information, but most importantly, really exposing all the great health and wellness opportunities that Cypress is offering, but also plans to offer. We are very, very excited about the health and wellness future here for our residents. Techno Gym and this expo is just a kickoff to give you a little taste of that. So we look forward to seeing you all there. Trivia, man, this is getting really fun to announce. We had the winners this week were 32 squared, so congratulations 32 squared. I think I made a faux pas on last week's coffee chat. I think the winners were Go Vets, and I had the wrong team. So this week, 32 squared, good job, congratulations, big win, but a little edit, Go Vets won last week. So good job last week, Go Vets. More to come on the trivia winners in upcoming sessions of Coffee Chat. But one last shout out, and this is the resident recognition of the week, and this goes out to Benita Shea. She's on Unit 8, and she has got Swinging into the Fall kicked off at Unit 8 in great fashion. So as you can see next to me, a lovely picture of some of her work, but she really takes a lot of pride and engagement in making Unit 8 the best it can be. So Benita, this goes out to you. Thank you for all you do. And now on to my favorite part, which is resident birthday wishes. Let's see if we have any October 4th birthday villagers out there, and we do. We got two. We got Mary Alice Wester. Mary Alice, happy birthday. And we have Sharon Mills. Happy birthday to you two today. However, I am going to rewind and start at the first. If I'm a little redundant, I'm sorry. On the first, we had Miss Erlene Tate, Betty Schubert, and Mary McGivney. Happy birthday to you, 3 belated birthdays. On the second, we had Mr. Jim Weiderman. Jim, happy birthday, belated birthday to you. On the third, we had Carol Bryce, John Pujol, and Catherine Delaney. Happy birthday to you 3, or belated birthday. Today's birthday gals, Mary Alice Wester and Sharon Mills. And on the 5th, we've got Mr. Ray Williford and Frank Bray. Happy birthday to you, gentlemen, tomorrow. On the 6th, we've got Eileen Forrest. And I am going to wrap it up with Miss Nella Rose and Karen Linklater. Happy birthday to you two. Actually, I'm going to just go through the 10th. But happy birthday to Nella and Karen on the 7th. On the 8th, we've got a lot. We've got Mr. Ernie Gear, Frederick Fulkerson, Joanne Latimer, Joel Sensor, and Chandler Thompson. Whew, big day on the village. I'm not going to repeat all of you, but happy future birthday to you, 5. On the 9th, we've got Sally Chappell. Sally, happy birthday to you, and also Miss Betty Kelketti. Happy birthday to you both. And we're going to wrap it up with Miss Shirley Froelich and Barbara DeVault on the 10th. Happy birthday, ladies. That's going to wrap up another virtual coffee chat. Again, thank you all for tuning in today, and have a great Friday, great weekend, and God bless everybody. Take care.